Today is field day here in the U.S., and I went out today to take a look at what was going on at two of the stations closest to me. The first stop was Berkeley, California, where I interviewed a few of the people operating there and got a chance to see what goes on. Following that, I drove up to Napa to see what was happening in the one field day outpost that was being set up in a cemetery.
So this is the mic,
Yeah.
and in order to talk, you just key down.
Push that button on the side. What kind of thing should he say?
Oh, we're going to say Whiskey 6 Bravo Bravo.
What?
Whiskey 6 W6 BB.
So they use the words instead. Whiskey is the W.
Whiskey 6 WW.
No, Whiskey 6 Bravo Bravo. Or Whiskey 6 BB.
BB.
You can say Whiskey 6 BB.
Okay.
Yeah?
When? Whiskey 6 Bravo Bravo.
QSL?
QSL.
Tell them you're 3 Alpha Echo Bravo.
3 Alpha Echo Bravo.
3 Alpha Echo Bravo.
Say it again, I didn't hear it.
3 Alpha Echo Bravo. Yeah.
3 Alpha Echo Bravo.
QSL.
QSL.
And tell them thank you.
Thank you.
Got it again. So he's in San Diego.
San Diego.
All right, well, we're here today at Berkeley Marina. We're in the GOTA station. We're using Whiskey 6 Bravo Bravo, which is a UC Berkeley Amateur Radio Club. We've got behind us the station and an old classic radio. But we're here at Berkeley Marina with Whiskey 6 Charlie Uniform Sierra, which is the East Bay Amateur Radio Club. We're out here today, and we're making a few contacts. We've had a lot of kids come by. Yeah. I guess
What's a GOTA station?
GOTA station is Get on the Air. I'm ham radio operator, myself, KJ6DZB, and I can't operate today while I'm in this station. I have to get other people to make the contacts. We just had a kid come in, and he made his first 2 contacts ever on ham radio, which is a lot of fun, for him. He was figuring it out. Didn't really know what it was, but and it's a way to expose the public, the people who just walk by to amateur radio. And we've got people working CW, digital PSK, and sideband, but they're busy actually contesting today. So they don't necessarily have the time to sit around and explain to people, because it's a lot of fun. But we're also here we're here competing with all the other counties and all the other teams that are out doing field day today.
This is Morse code.
Right.
And so we do something on the computer. I hear the computer keys, but I always have to understand the code. I can also key myself.
CQ.
But this is a little bit easier to do this hours and hours. And then if someone comes back, I basically confirm the call sign, and it's a brief exchange, It's basically about making a lot of contacts, so it's not what we do usually that we chat. So I copy his call, and then the computer actually gives that for me, but I have to copy the call. He didn't understand my section, so I repeat that. Now the signal gets a little bit weaker, I have to try it again. And if I understood everything, I say basically thanks and goodbye. And this was now a full exchange, so you saw now basically everything.
So how long have you been doing CW?
Maybe 35 years or so. I started as a high school kid.
Yeah.
So you try actually to listen ahead and then put together the letters in your head later, but without getting confused about what comes in next. So that this is a very unconscious process, and this is the main difficulty for beginners. So I mean, you can learn the letters by heart. You can do that in a weekend. But then to get the skill to receive it is the main. That takes practice, and people who have musical kind of talent have usually an easier time doing that.
All right, I'm Ken, KO6NO, and this is our single sideband tent for the E-Bark field day. And we've been working stations on 40 meters on 7.2 megahertz. And our radio is a Kenwood TS440, and we're using a computer to log the contacts. We have 84 contacts in the log already after 2.5 hours. We wear headphones while we're operating to keep out all the outside noise from bothering us. But when we're ready to make a contact, we use the foot switch down here to key the transmitter, and we just say something like CQ field day, CQ field day, CQ field day, Whiskey 6 Charlie, Uniform Sierra, field day. CQ field day, CQ field day, CQ field day, Whiskey 6 Charlie, Uniform Sierra, field day. Okay, KT5BSA, please copy 3 Alpha Echo Bravo from W6CUS. I thank you for 1 Delta San Francisco. We've now worked coast to coast. 73 and good luck from Whiskey 6 Charlie Uniform Sierra.
My name is Mark Evans. My call sign is KE60. Field day is basically an emergency preparedness drill that's been turned into a contest to make it fun to get people to participate in it, I would assume. Gives us all a chance to take our gear out away from the house and set it up in a less than ideal situation. And in a 24-hour period, we try to contact as many other field day stations as possible in exchange a brief amount of information. Basically, we're giving the size of our group that we're with, number of radio transmitters, and basic geographic location of where we're at. Our identifier here, for instance, is the East Bay. We're in the East San Francisco Bay area. Yeah, the location we're in today is actually a cemetery. In years past, the group here in the Napa Valley has gone from mountaintops to city parks, and now we've found ourselves in a cemetery. One of the members of the group is the general manager for the cemetery, and there's about 10 acres in the back that are undeveloped that we camp out in for the weekend. Today I'm running the go-to station, or the get on the air station, and I've had some interesting people come through. I had a 8-year-old girl, a 9-year-old boy, both made contacts and they were very excited about it. Had a gal stop through that is traveling the United States, writing a book about her experiences, and she happened to come across us here today, and she was as excited as anyone I've ever seen. In fact, I think she might go out and get her license. She was just beaming from ear to ear, getting to talk on the radio, and couldn't believe that she talked all the way from Napa, California to San Diego on HF. I told her you can go a lot farther than that.